My allergies are fucking horrible. You can tell the side of my nose is a little red. Be a lot of this. Be a lot of this. But we're doing disco. I have a feeling we may end here. Well, you know, I don't know. I feel like we might not end here. I feel like we might end next stream. I feel like it's gonna be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We are obviously, as the title would say, we're close to the fucking end. We're so close, so close. I just feel it. I don't know. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Oh yes. Oh yes. I forgot entirely where we are. Okay. 100% this to her. Yeah. I feel okay. It's gonna cascade of events. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, what is it?
About the offset copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you the filament. Give you. Is this filament you're looking for? I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the offset copy has been moved to a safer place. Give her the offset copy. Show her the production schedule. Is this filament what you're looking for?
No. That's the production schedule. I don't need it. The right filament memory has off-site copy written on silver tape.
Alright, here you go.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
Okay, well, what's gonna happen now then?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Okay, she's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door.
Wait. No. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
Wait, don't put it in there. It might be dangerous. Yeah.
No. It's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lindell was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Okay.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
Okay.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out.
Something's very wrong with that filament memory. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something.
But that is not
for
there.
her morning star.
Yeah.
Eyes scouring the millimeters.
And there's nothing.
Here. I found it.
Where? Where?
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing with a glowing heart. Can I do anything? I'm still not sure if it's a good idea. Tinkering with the unknown. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm saying. Still not a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost.
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Are you like intrigued, Kim?
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Okay. There's a joy in her voice as she bumps her fists into the air. I'm gonna look stupid, whatever. You did it. You found the coordinates. Oh my god, congratulations. So where is it? Where, you did it? You found the coordinates?
I found the coordinates.
She lets out a celebratory laugh.
She's beaming.
We heard that, I
You
guess.
can feel it in your heart.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back at you. So where is it?
There. In the swallow.
She points out the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch. Is it really? I feel like we knew that much.
Think you can help me again?
Do I have a
I
choice?
need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
Sweet Christ.
Just
Alright.
walk over to the circle and follow my instructions.
Move the third
Move
bowl.
the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Okay,
Thanks.
sure. Third. I'm gonna double check. Third bowl, 2 to the left. Fourth, 5 to the right. Third, 2 to the left. Fourth, 5 to the right. I don't. Where does it start? How do you count them? Please give me a name.
It's awfully silent again. As if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls.
Yeah.
Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Okay, move the third bowl from the left. A third from the left. Well, it still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Look to the left, 2 centimeters away. 4th, yes.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
And move the 4th.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Probably not good.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Okay.
Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
Okay. We will walk. See what happens, Sona.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, fuck you! What is it? I moved your bowls for you. Jesus Christ.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Oh yeah, she stops biting into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
Okay.
If
She's
we got
so
the location
uncertain.
right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly
Okay,
makes.
why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place? Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else? Yeah, why'd you have them on the mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it going to be just silence anyway?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I
Oh,
don't know.
To hear something
It
else.
could be anything.
I see.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to think too deeply about it, but I feel like if you listen to something that doesn't exist, it's just going to be silence. There will be nothing. There will be blank. Just nothing at all. I don't know. She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
Okay. She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. Oh my Christ. It's not corona. I'm telling you, it's not corona. It's just allergies, or maybe I'm sick, but it's ain't corona. I'm just sneezing and my nose is running and my eyes are watering, and that's all I... Oh, God, I had a sneeze and it went away. No, I'm out of tissues. All I have left are paper towels, which hurt, which cause pain, but it's all I got. Okay, what does she even say? What if silence is only surrounds? Okay, you're overthinking this. You're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe I'm just tired.
Hey, I don't think I want to do this anymore. No, it's scary, but we just have to face it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
She puts on an oversized headphones and ready to press unmute on the keyboard. She is going to lose her hearing. Shit's gonna be blaring.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
That's probably smart, Kim.
And then, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard.
Say nothing.
No, she doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
what? She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Well, at least the world seems to be still alright. Come on, did you hear anything? Well, at least the world seems to be still alright.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take
What do you
place.
mean nothing happened? Did you know? Did you find the swallow?
No.
Okay. She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead. Massaging the forehead? Maybe her forehead?
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
That's your hypothesis.
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
Okay. Okay.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This
Yeah.
can't be it. You should have a listen.
Legendary. I don't have any points, do I? Do I have 2 points? Perception? Oh, I kind of want to save scum, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't do that. That's shitty. Oh, it's a white. Oh, it's a white check. Okay. Hold on. All right. We'll leave her. Anything in my clothing? Can I get my perception up? -1. So no. Perception. Okay, get the boots on. that scarf, yeah. No, -1. Damn, I save for perception, huh? Well, that's something. I know drugs can help with that, but I'm not taking any drugs. I forgot I had that rifle. I want to know when that. When do I take this damn blue spirit? Tell me, Necktie. Tell me. All right. I'm upping my perception. I'm just gonna put both in there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Yes, what is it?
40 even then, even with the boots and putting 2 points in it, it is. Fuck. Okay. All right, we'll try it. Shit, you know, I'm so stupid. I should have tried it and then tried it. I at least would have had more attempts. Fuck. I can't revert. Yeah, I can't revert. Shit.
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
I was so confident we would not get that. Holy shit. Alright.
And then the pressure changes.
Yes, I can hear. Yes, but can I hear anything?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere.
Pressure in your ears.
A
maybe?
weather change hanging in the air.
Okay.
What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Sona, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system?
So I know who has a better sound system.
But where would we get one?
I'll tell you. Just a quick stroll down the shore here.
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls,
Boof, boof,
causing a
boof,
small patch
boof,
of decorative
boof,
stucco
boof,
to crumble onto the wooden floor.
Them fucking, I forget what they call them. I call them hooligans.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
Yeah. She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks.
Yeah.
They have a fantastic sound system.
I mean, they do. You're
And
being
you
a
think
bitch, but
would
they
help
do.
me?
They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
More like a lifetime. But
Brilliant negotiating there, detective.
thanks.
As always.
Appreciated suggestion. Great, I'll go talk to them.
Sure. Let me know how it goes.
Fuck. Yeah, alright. This is a holy place. We will walk. I cannot believe we got that check. First try. 42%. I was so certain that was going to fail. I will change. Wait. Get my shoes back. I get my detective shoes. Regular Dick Mullen over here. What was that? Whoa. Oh, done. I have yet to get my gun back. But I need to get them out of there, which actually this will do that now that I think about it. If they move into here, I can be able to take her there. I only know that because of somebody came in, told me that's where you need to take her. So, oh, what's this? A kick drum pulses. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. I guess that's to let me know. I wonder, I probably could. Yeah, maybe that would make sense. I could help her and do all that shit before even meeting these guys. Though I don't know what idiot would do that. It's a joke. Still. I mean, why would you not explore everything? Why would you do all this shit from the church, go back and forth, back and forth? Smells like sweat and laundry detergent. Plus a trace of ether. Pile of nasal spray. It's brand new. No sulfate ultra.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal?
I'm not a slob. Sorry I didn't cover it. Oh, God. Oh, that was just... I don't know, being an idiot. Okay, good news. I managed to convince Sona that she's okay with you guys moving in. But, I won't get it since she needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
This prefix smiles happier than he's ever been. You're going to have to share space for a couple weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
I'm glad I could help.
We appreciate it. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later.
Alright, leave it 10. Also, the crab man's still there, so. I am stupid. What the fuck? I am so stupid. Oh my god. Could you even... You can hear it. You can hear it. What the fuck is happening? What the shit? There it went. I don't know why it wasn't happening before. Well, not much was missed. Their tent is gone. I just left the tent. I cannot believe. Okay. It's too late now. It's whatever. That check. That mainly the only thing I'm disappointed that I missed was that check being completed. I mean, you can obviously tell what happened, but like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Full of holes. Could the post hide treasure? Look inside. Alcohol potent pilsner. Okay. Are they already inside? I can't. I'm so stupid. Like, how did I not notice that on this screen that it wasn't like my. I was disappointed in myself. I cannot believe this shit. At least we can see this and set up. Oh my god. I'm so pissed. I cannot believe that shit. What the fuck? What about what the fuck? Who are you people? Oh wait, that's. Oh, that's
Yeah,
it. That's everybody.
it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000.
There, 10,000 would not fit in here. He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
A cell. Egghead, Noid, Suna, Kim. Oh, I can give it to. I kind of want to come up with it. Well, I guess I can ask them though. What would you
The
name it?
name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yeah.
Yes, you should do it, detective.
Speak with the yellow bees
It would be good for the
around his neck
signs.
is looking at you. It would be good for the.
Noid's right.
All right.
You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
All right. I think I
You
covered
have?
them. Yep.
Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium. I mean, who plays through this game, comes this far, and doesn't think disco? Like, who would not pick that? I feel like that's such the obvious choice. Like, it literally is like, it all comes together with that name, Disco Elysium. I feel like, but then you go like, oh, I want to be different. But like, I if I had to guess, I would say 80% of the people that played this game pick Disco Elysium. Easily. 80%, maybe 75. 75 to 80% pick Disco Elysium. Because, like, that's like I feel like that's it. Revachol West, I mean, that's just stupid because that's the name of the place we're at. No Truce with the Furies. No Truce with the Furries would be a little different. I mean, it's gotta be Disco Elysium, right? It's gotta be. I feel like I shouldn't, but Disco Elysium. It's gotta be.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
I don't even know what Elysium means, but sure.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
Fuck you, Cell. This goes here.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
No, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I could.
Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Yeah.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing in violet blue. Bathing it in violet blue.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion.
I don't know if
to
that's
celebrate
frenzy,
the
but-
name. Someone turns up the beat.
Probably Noid over there.
You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Start tapping your foot.
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
It's called dance. What are you doing, Andre? Cool, let's move on to the next. No, let's start dancing.
I'm dancing.
Yeah. He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame.
That soft core gyrating
Healed my
is supposed to be dancing.
Yeah. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves?
With moves.
Audio waves thump against your rib cage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
It's a white check. Dance figures kicking in. What's with the hair? First I'll talk to him then.
It's to express my individuality.
Makes sense.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure, with the fused together spikes. But it looks like he's balding.
Or is it because they're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
Makes
I
sense.
want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Is it important to you to be an individual? Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway,
He looks at the molten toothbrush. What the fuck? Oh, to make his hair bleach, probably with the toothbrush. Okay. Give me
goodbye, officer.
Save a fair. It's tools. What do I have in tools? Oh, the alcohol. What? Tool? The alcohol's a tool? Alright. Save a fair. I know something in here gives me save a fair. Just don't know what. Ooh, it's -1. Perception. Maybe something. Maybe that was what I saw. Oh, no, sunglasses. Oh, okay. Give me that save a fair. Something else, please. Anything else? Something. Save a fair. Save a fair. Fuck. Okay. I'll try.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Still 3%? Still?
Goodbye,
It's good to
officer.
see you too, Andre. What? +1 save a fair. What the fuck, dude? What's my save a fair at? It's low because my motorics are low, but it's at 2. It's just, I haven't even loaded that up at all, huh? The only one on the bottom I haven't touched. Same with Shivers. Electrochemistry. Like, these are trash. Nah, that's just cops. Like, Volition I haven't touched. Yeah, like, most of the ones I haven't touched I feel like are trash. Save a fair, I guess. It's kind of important. Oh, my nose. Sneak uttery the nose. Stun there immense panache. Stun with immense panache. Oh, fuck my god. Wow, and it's still a 3, huh? Even with the glasses added, it's... Fuck, I highly... I mean, it's
Oh,
a...
hey, man. It's good to see you.
You close your eyes and
Yeah.
dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull
Imagine.
to this futuristic beat.
I wish.
Puts a grin on your face
Oh.
just to think about it.
Okay.
Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and
I mean,
repairs some of the damage done by
Kind of
battles lost.
half a dancing is
If you
just
up the dose
throwing
and
your arms
truly
around.
dance, who knows what will happen?
a lot of it's just throwing your body around.
Salvation.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright, I'm gonna talk... Everybody... Sona's last, for sure.
She's whistling a melody. Her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pole.
Ooh, that could actually come in handy,
At
maybe.
the sound of your
With the
footsteps,
sound.
she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been
Sheesh, I
recording
smile.
some new audio from all these beams and rafters.
Glad to hear it.
The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool.
Hmm?
Creaks and stuff.
Oh.
Like you're underwater, you know?
Underwater.
like- Underwater inside a tree.
Get that? Some Attack on Titan shit.
And no, it's got nothing to do with Contact Mike.
Okay, fine.
I really wanted to say, thanks for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the
Okay.
compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control.
That's good.
Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does
Yeah.
behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab
Makes
man
sense.
hasn't shown himself, thank God.
He will soon. Now, can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay
Who
the
the
favour.
Fuck is Tiago?
What do you want to know?
How do you know Sona? Tell me about Andre. Tell me about
Andre, he's a cool guy.
I'm
Doesn't
sure.
really come off as one, but he is.
I mean,
To me, at least.
he kind of comes off. He's got the spirit.
She rubs her sides, but not from cold. Her shoulders are relaxed. She must have taken a hit, or she's on an upswing.
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place.
I guess.
He's an organizer.
What has he organized?
Nothing.
That makes sense.
But then again, there's nothing to organize around here either. He
Kind
really
of a good
wants
point.
this church thing to work.
Still should organize something, but you're on the right track.
Must have
so.
taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
No.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched.
Mhm.
Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high.
It could be a bit of both of that.
I mean,
feel
not
like.
that he does drugs, just high, you know?
Oh, and his mother's love. Relax, girl. We're police officers, but we're corrupt, rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about drugs and shit. I don't give a fuck. I love how it says, "I don't give a fuck." Like, I don't give fuck. Not a fuck. Just I don't give a fuck. I'm guaranteed Kim will not appreciate that though. And his mother's love on life.
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andrea your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh. I actually did not expect her to say yes. I don't know why. That makes a lot of sense. I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't think any of them. They were together. Okay.
A quick response. She's very sure of it.
Yeah.
He's someone she feels she can trust and even control, if need be.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum.
Okay. I don't know
He's
what that
real
means.
hardcore about the lifestyle.
What is this pilgrimage talking about?
It's just something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock, or as much as possible.
How fucking far is that? Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street?
No.
It's a little bewildering.
Let's say I haven't. Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into oblivion so deep he can't remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city? I'm gonna say that.
Kind of. I'm gonna say yes.
Well, I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
It's unlikely I'm gonna get there. Chest pains. Need to continue drinking. But thank you. I might just do that if I make it to there alive. I'll do that.
Yeah. I hope you do.
What does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
No, I meant for breakfast. Of course for a living. Yes.
He's a carpenter. Trained and all. He's very good. He just
Oh.
doesn't have the mindset to work like that.
Right.
In a shop somewhere.
Okay, what kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
She gives you a switchblade smile. Oh, okay. I saw switchblade and then smile. Okay.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
So what about the others?
Who do you want to know about?
Egghead.
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
What's a party boy?
And Nordic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offense if you like rock music though. Rock
Yeah.
music's cool by me.
That's fucked up. Love rock music. Bullshit. I hate you. You made me hate you. You all suck.
Pachoo, pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
You don't have to tell me rock is backward. I am the future man. I abandoned rock in the 30s. Stupid rock. No offense. I'm just gonna say no offense. Go on.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Okay.
He basically
Sounds like
just
a hype
stands
man.
on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I bet.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you...
Yawn.
Anyway.
There you go. He looks around a little embarrassed with the enthusiasm of his interjection. I love it. I love Kim out of character like that. Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from.
I figured that
Or
from...
who he is, really.
shit.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember.
God.
Maybe it was Coal City.
Okay.
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revachol. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
They're just so useless and out of the way. They
Egg was
fucked
yelling
up.
along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City.
Almost like figuring out the story as she tells it.
Ed came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't
like,
even
Yeah,
speak.
couldn't speak, yeah.
It was definitely Coal City.
Horse
Because
voice.
it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us. Or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine.
Jermaine.
People are sweet.
Okay, she says quietly. That was not to me then, I assume, if she said it quietly.
You can see it must have been a great night.
Yeah.
The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there.
Yeah, would have been a good time. Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Who the fuck is... Oh, tell me about yourself. Do tell me about yourself, yeah.
Me? Again?
Yes, forget. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
Okay, but expand on that.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
But I'm a police officer. You have to answer me. There's more to you than you let on. What am I not seeing?
Alright,
She picks up the tape recorder and looks you in the eye.
there is. Alright, there is.
Fuck. Fair enough.
Thank you.
I hate you. I hate you. I'm gonna be an asshole to you and be like, I'm a cop. Tell me everything. Alright, tell me about Suna.
Ah, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
She never is.
But earlier today, she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like
I
she
know
had
that.
some idea with those little creatures.
What?
Some artistic idea.
What?
I didn't really listen.
Oh,
I was busy
Welkins.
with my mic.
The fucking the D&D campaign they had made. Okay, what about Tiago? I don't know who Tiago is. I'm not. Tiago might be the crab man, maybe.
Oh, the crab man.
Okay, yep.
Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much,
Well, you
just
said-
climbs around the rafters.
Oh, you told me you haven't seen him at all, so.
I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Well, he talks to Noy. What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
They got their signs matched together. What does he do up there then? Yeah.
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
All right. Well.
Who do you want to know about?
Other questions?
Sure.
Reaction speed. Catch the silver bird. We'll try it.
O pasado de agente.
8%.
Flutters by your ear.
8% chance. Oh my god. It flutters by your ear. Oh, pasade. Oh my god. Legendary success. I would say that's the best check I've ever gotten. That 8% chance and I got it. That's insane.
It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
I remember now. It's a Zemniak term for someone who won't break under questioning organized crime. O parazare de argente.
Excuse me?
She has a brush her hand over her hair.
She's attempting to remain calm, but the phrase made her flinch.
I remember now. It's a Zemilaki term for someone who won't break under questioning an organized crime term.
What do you mean?
The silver bird.
All right. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did. He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
And then it probably fell apart. I can't imagine what followed after, what happened next. Never mind, I don't really want to hear about anything. I can't imagine what followed after.
You and I both, although I don't have to imagine. The competition came
went through
and
it.
took everything away.
Yeah.
It was like in a war zone.
Yeah, like fucking a feasting of the dogs, or the crows.
So after his death, we had nothing left. And we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
You don't call a sudden drug life inside the church organized crime. That's nice to hear. You kids are good these days? What? You don't call a sudden... That's not organized crime. That's nice to hear. You kids are good these days.
Thanks. Now, was there anything else on your mind?
Okay, I mean, I didn't want to say you had a drug lab, but you don't. I mean, I don't... Well, you probably are selling drugs in here. This is a shitty thing to say, though. That's it. Okay, let's talk to Noid.
You got us in, cop.
Right,
I can't
be
believe
right back.
you got us in. Can't believe you got us in.
Oh, it went away. Are you kidding me? It was coming out. I hit the mic and it made me like change. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, you got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in. He looks around. Oh. I hate it. Oh my god. That was horrible. He's examining the carpentry because he's a carpenter, or he was, at the very least.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
He admires it.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority.
Yeah.
You really came through for the hardcore underground.
Our signs are linked, casinos. I know you guys.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arms around, looking at the speed freaks setting up shop.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
That window can't take much.
Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Better here than in a tent. It wasn't safe.
Okay.
Anthony keeps it laconic.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
And then what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Their bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
Rub the hands together. You say that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveler. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
I see. Understood.
The material knowledge is mega though. Guild shit. Teaches independence.
How old? You think this church is over 300? What style is the church is built? What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then. This is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not. Do I have? Wait. Do I have art cop? Yeah, I have an art degree. I have the art degree thing. Yep. Oh, that's not just cop. I'm an art cop.
Art of core.
Okay, and what? Yeah, no. Okay, and what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this.
Damn.
Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin,
okay.
white. A false image of grandeur.
Okay.
The source of the system is up there.
Excuse me.
You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
Okay.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit.
Okay.
Virtue and tyranny.
Hey, marriage is great. Marriage is sacred. This church isn't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside.
Maybe,
Before the
yeah.
sea wind took all the paint off.
That's true. Being on the shore really fucks it up quickly. What did you mean by dead bodies? How do you like the glassware pointed to the stained glass?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her innocence, Dolores Day. Mind your words. I'm getting some real negative vibrations from her. You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the stained glass? I'm gonna say it's Dolores Day.
You defend her, law minion.
He
She
cracks
was a
his neck.
mass murderer. What's up with that?
Mellow, man, mellow. No
Yes,
one's a
that's fair.
mass murderer. This is a house of love.
I mean, okay.
Mass murder on the floor.
She's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here, but she's pretty. Yeah, but, like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? I do feel there is something terrifying about her. Would you say she was, you know, human? Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I assume I'm talking to Noid, not Egghead. Would you say she is, you know, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
Okay.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't.
For the most
I
part.
don't know about you,
There are
but
humans
they
that are.
hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Yeah, they hate this too. Point to yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I'm surrounded by love and support all the time. She was a player and she played us all. It's just a game for her. They hate this too.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
Yeah, but she is... Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? I feel like that's kind of a dumb thing to say. I mean, she's innocent of humanism. Humanism seems a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was
wrong with eating
invented to
pigs?
mass produce billions of humans.
Okay.
Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
Oh, pigs as in cops.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
That's true.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we're living, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
Who isn't accused of mass murder these days?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder.
Okay.
Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
I do feel there's something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down
Well,
before we can begin partying in
Okay,
here.
alright.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
Keep it. Beautiful sharp shards. Going to bed? Okay. Keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her hair. Wait, no, that's not it. There's something more, something closer to her skin. Say nothing, stare grimly into the distance.
The speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
But she's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
It seems like I like it soft. It's anything but softcore. It's terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
Alright, let's go.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
Are you settling in?
Odd to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the Crabman though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place.
Okay.
Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't spooky for you? You mean all his sobriety stuff isn't too restrictive for you? I'll be the mother's love.
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore,
Good night.
man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't squash him.
Yeah. Other signs are synced. Can you? I want to talk to you more about the place. What did Tiago tell you about the church?
The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
Okay.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
Spooky. I don't get it. Contain what exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either. What it does. But it's what this sonar person is looking for and trying to measure.
No, it's towards the woman.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
It can be done, Noid. As much as you would like to not accept that, there's something measurable about it to a degree. What makes you think Suna's going to fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You
That's
can't
true.
measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
Found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing that the Ubies were trying to contain. Well, if it's something like there's nothing to worry about. I'm gonna bring up the commercial area.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages.
Yeah.
And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
No, I think it doesn't sound possible. Do you think there's any merit to that theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited size person.
That's a pretty good answer, but no, that's alright. I respect that. Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here.
What's with the
The
clothes?
signs are syncing up well.
Why are you suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing.
What the fuck does Noid mean?
It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
That's true. Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
Ah. May I ask why? What good is being suspicious? What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
Okay, I see where you're coming
This
from.
is a good, dangerous line of questioning.
Yeah.
You should prod him on.
What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm
You
most
should.
suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
I don't know what that is.
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Do you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex? Tell me more about the left-right business. Yeah. Do you mean the left-right? So ask you something else. What else? Production of the pork and wheat. Does this mean? Yeah. Okay. Do you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat paradigm? Pig-wheat complex?
No, politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory, but I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
What are your suspicions about the production of pork and wheat? What?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals. or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be precursor to for greater things. What's bad about animals? Animals are cute. Yeah, it's our only shit, and we fucking suck at it. What? I'll say yeah, it's our only shit. Nah, it doesn't make sense for what I've been saying. I'll say what's bad about cereal grain?
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Tell me about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Pretty much. Well, that's certainly stimulating. I want to ask you something else.
His eyes flicker.
Mr. True Life, what would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself and others. Mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to the true life? Good to know. Tell me, yeah.
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this.
Yeah.
Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Sort of like fascism, then.
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
The words echo through the church majestically. Fair enough, just making an observation. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. Or shouldn't the ones that are more hardcore rule over the ones that are less hardcore, offer them guidance?
If some want to lead and others want to be led, I think they are welcome to it.
Oh, it didn't show on there. I got an achievement. That's weird. If someone wanted to lead... So you're advocating a noise-based society. You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Oh, thanks, Encyclopedia. I'm glad to know that.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mix table with a smile surpassing their own in wideness, a total moon face, and eyes full of naive wonderment. The term hardcore also denotes a strain of pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that? That was vague. Dedication. Something about else superlative.
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal
So
cord.
you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
Let's change the subject.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Internalizing the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along. Really feel it. Pericarnasticism. Can you help me with the signs, please?
You sure that's a
Or
good idea?
with coalition, I mean.
Those are some serious frequencies you want to mess with.
Come on, Noid. I think we owe him.
Thanks, Estelle.
Estelle's right. He's one of us now.
Yeah, Egghead.
Guess it would be pretty soft core for me to say no, wouldn't it?
He gnaws at a screw thoughtfully.
Yeah, alright. But if you're going to sync up with them, you're going to need a serious wave generator of your own. You understand what I'm saying?
Not really. What about the radio relay tower at the land's end? Is that serious enough?
Not likely. Scoped that spot a while back. It's shortwave stuff, mostly commercial. Plus, it's all rusted out.
Well,
Build
shit.
it ourselves. We built this nightclub. We can build anything.
Okay, wait. Can we build a radio station? Egg is right. There's no other way.
Yeah, maybe. Tech-wise, radio's not the spookiest thing around. Our part's finding an antenna big enough to align with those megalo frequencies.
An antenna hardcore enough to shake the whole world.
Maybe not that big, but pretty big.
Okay. They're both civilizations, so. Be smart to remember. Well, there's so many of them, it's hard to remember what they do. No, I don't think anything is civilization. That's some shit, man. Alright. Anything take away? I have +1 civilization, which is from the shirt. Okay. Alright, let's talk
Yo,
more.
man, what's on your mind?
Let's try this.
This is easy. Antennas are basically just tall
Look,
things.
you just steep over
right?
this church, right? Point up.
The young man looks straight up, following the line of your finger. A frown comes over his face.
Not likely to work. This old church is made from pine wood. They don't make too many pine wood antennas.
That's a good point.
He shrugs, as though the point were rather obvious.
Alright, internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along, really feel it.
Aggressive, monotonous,
That's about
but
right.
also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic.
I should have listened more. Where did the O come from? Alright, Egghead, let's talk.
We're close.
Says the young man standing behind the mixer deck, pumping his fists in the air. Lung-shaped trees grow on his silver belt buckle.
True, hard, full,
Oh,
core.
it's the same shit, huh?
Hardcore. Hardcore, internally coherent.
I was wondering if you know how to kill the mercenary hanging.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko kata. The
I'm beginning to
place to
think
be.
this really doesn't have anything to do with the case. You said that before. Why is it Yakuna the place to be? What does that mean?
Yeko kata is a hardcore play.
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer. An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
I don't know why I did that. Hardcore. Fucking.
We close. True, hard, hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's not Godva,
You know about.
he's over.
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, so much to him.
Good, good.
The Advent?
Alright, whatever. Alright, we're talking to. Wait, actually.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh, no, it's
Good
locked.
to
So
see
it's
you.
save a fair and fucking conceptualization. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Bye.
Goodbye, officer.
I would. Probably conceptualization, just because it's
Yes,
just two
what is
checks.
it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is an anodic dance music.
What? What did you say?
She leans closer. You can barely hear her over the thumping of the bass of the idiotic music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you. The music is too loud.
I think she's just being a bitch at this point. The project, how's it going?
Oh, the project. It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be, apparently.
speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
Jazz hands.
Let me know how it goes.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All
He furrows.
hard. Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and then starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
He says you were worried. What do you think about what's wrong with music? Can you please help someone with the signal? I'm just gonna ask, just straight up, just can you help with the signal? Just help with the fucking signal.
Use a mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5.
Uncomfortable pause.
The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Fuck.
Oh no. We're going to be in this church forever.
Yeah, Kim, it feels like
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
Thank God. He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking for the jack. At the jack.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people.
We're good. With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line. You hear a satisfying click.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg? The music?
Everybody, don't panic. I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec for a special scheduled event.
Okay.
The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
So I did get through. I understood. Okay, I got through to Egg. Cool. I don't know how I did that. You said you were worried. What do you think about? You were a thought reader. Why are your lungs in a belt? How do you like the church?
Yeah! Back on the case. No disgrace. Bring it down to party play. The first page of the second chapter.
His voice echoes all around the grand hall.
Could it be?
My morale.
Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Oh, is that the year? I don't know if I've been told this before. That's the first time I've at least recognized that this is the year. It's 51. I did not know that. I've known all the previous year. 51 is the current year.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment when his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
Plus ultra?
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto. Like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
I'm gonna say proto.
Wow! Culture cop!
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put his hand down, but that would be ludicrous.
I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Well, you can get more hardcore. Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Try to think if anything could make it hardcore. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police. I can't help you with this right now. I need something. Like a question. I thought that. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Yeah, it sounds like suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No, this is the answer.
Okay. Try to think if anything can make it hardcore. Wait, Oh, I'll try to think. Okay.
What?
Wait.
Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Okay, I was like, what's going on? That is me talking in my own head. So good.
Oh,
Think even harder.
yeah! He's doomed!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
The young man is bursting with anticipation. Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help us. Actually, it's more likely a hinder to us. And I have a job to do instead of absurd idiocy. Actually, it's more likely to hinder us.
Oh!
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
Physical instrument?
Alright!
Please. Please let me be able to go back and talk to him without going all through the bullshit again. Physical instrument. Give me the shirt. I feel like I have more than one physical instrument thing. Almost certain I do. Pain threshold. Actually, maybe that was it right there. Yeah, I think it was pain threshold. Ah, fuck. Okay. Please, Eka, talk to me.
Vibrate. He stand. The other reed bed is empty.
72.
Cables
Okay.
run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number
Maybe your body can
4.5
tell
written
you that
next to
Arno
it.
Van Eyck is missing to make it hardcore.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should
So I got 2
vibrate.
6s. That was
In your
pretty good.
heart that's alone. And in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
More bass.
What?
The young man makes a sudden move like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous. And a melody, a good melody is what makes the song really stick. So so that you can't get it out of your head anymore. Point at your head.
Wow! Okay! We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff
I
from?
don't know, I was thinking you would. Nowhere. I'm gonna become some sort of hypnotic cop too. I've got enough capo types already. I don't know, yeah.
Oh no! Please become one! You'll miss out on so much good content otherwise. It's like being the greatest cop on earth. Please! Please?
Okay, I'll look into it. It's an official capacity. It's. Alright, I'll see if I can come up with something. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. Alright, I'll see if I can come up with something on my own, a citizen investigation. That's what I'll do.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah. Maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
Hey, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to revert Van Eyck's jam.
Tape! Yeah! Spin the tape until the space
I got this
escape.
banging
Yeah!
Megamix. Give him the great Dur Gunner Megamix.
Alright!
He snatches the tape from your hand and attaches it to the empty reel slot. One hand on. Oh my god. One hand on his headphones. He listens to the audio. Then shaking his head, he says,
No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive! Keep the love in the
oh,
house!
I tried. Okay, never mind.
Yeah!
Alright. Alright, let's talk to Suna. Let's talk to Suna.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Akkad. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers. I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Sorry. Sure, I can do that.
Maximum!
No, Egghead, just turn it down for like a minute. A great smile with the dirt on his face larger than the red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
A red dwarf star is pretty large compared to us.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
See?
What is
He pumps
glue
to the hard
style?
master. It's hopeless.
I think what I was trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum. Why would you want to turn the volume?
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air,
Here we go.
waiting for the...
Born ready.
I'm so... shit. Born ready.
Ready.
Ready, says Nord.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
You're just fucking around with your fucking mic. So
The lieutenant nods stoically.
yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of shit, Kim. Thank you.
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty.
Knees weak,
The
arms
church
are heavy.
seems cold and large, somehow.
It is cold and large, so I mean that's pretty accurate.
There's tightness in your chest.
Proceed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural.
Absolutely. The whole church is consumed by it, it seems.
The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
I don't like that.
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
Is the glass paneling, or the glass panes, are they gonna shatter?
It's out there now, in the world, made manifest.
What?
It will devour everything.
What are you talking about?
The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
What did we discover?
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal. Oh my god. Sorry. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder.
Says Noid, with his eyes riveting on the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
Egghead, you hear Egghead yell, and then something else, but his voice is growing faint.
In his mind,
If
a
it's
tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way.
if it's drowning out Egghead's
Salvation.
voice. Hey, what's the weird rattling sound? It was in me at first. I've never heard anything this hardcore in my life.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
Egghead, I hope you're...
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive. That shit's gonna shatter.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down.
Oh
the
shit!
roof!
It's breaking! It's breaking! It's breaking! She looks up. A screech fills the air. A scream of wooden nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above her and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us!
No, Egghead! Shut up! Shut the fuck up, Egghead! Shut up!
A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Start tapping your foot. Yeah, we should stop so I'm unmute it. Everybody don't panic. It's beautiful. Everybody don't panic. Oh, I want to dance with somebody.
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Is this that song?
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Oh,
A
shit.
seal? Have you?
Where's the seal? Shit just fell on her. The woman is furiously pressing down on the keyboard, but the sound doesn't stop. Oh.
Yes, I've turned it off.
Seal's holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed.
Oh, shit.
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop.
Oh, it's just... Oh, God.
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead, it's in the desk.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
It was... What the fuck?
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
What?
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically,
She shakes her head.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
A lot of sound in my ears. Just now. A lot went down. Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to.
Yeah.
I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
You're going to write Sulisla?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to use the frequency anyway.
Oh, Christ. Alright, what happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
Okay.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes. And
Very
we
good idea.
have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
I guess.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you. You just don't have the pieces yet. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together.
Jesus Christ, okay. I mean, I'm not... Oh, I have 2 points? I'll try the logic.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Actually,
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
okay.
Aggressive, monotonous, but also somehow sacrum, primitive, yet
We're
futuristic.
gonna try
Like a
conceptualization.
machine, man. Nothing exists
What? No.
but the here and now.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Aggressive, monotonous, but also somehow sacrum.
Forgot the
primitive,
antenna?
Yet futuristic.
Forgot the antenna?
Like
Forgot
a
the antenna?
machine,
Forgot the
man.
antenna? Forgot...
All right, brainstorming time. Remember, this is just the ideation.
Giant boat?
What? Are you some kind of aquatic
No.
cop now?
She'll lend us her boat.
Something tells me Miss Messier would be less than thrilled to hear your plan to commandeer her boat so you can talk to a collision warship.
Well...
No way I'm getting on a boat home.
Fuck.
hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Even though it doesn't seem to help at all. Save a fare, right? +1 save a. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, the glasses were save a fare. Oh, I have them on. Shit. Where's these? Oh, keep those off. Okay, for sure. That was probably why there was no difference.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Or maybe not. Higher quality audio, dancing fever.
Goodbye, officer.
Wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. Look over here. Save a fare. +1, which is what those give me, right? So yeah, that's it. So okay. Okay. I'll try it again.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes and dream of the shape.
But just a...
Puts a grin on
Shut up.
salvation.
Goodbye,
Okay. Forget it. Forget it. Okay. Okay. How about for the giant antenna? For the figurines, I still can't do that. The question yet to be totally answered is Whirling Rags part of the Doom commercial area? Talk to the Gart. Yeah. Find a tape for Egghead. I still don't know that. All right. I can get the. All right. I can at least get the signatures for Everett. I think. I should show myself. I'm gonna take that girl on a date. Hopefully without Kim. Be a little awkward if Kim was there. We'll see what happens though. It is kind of late, but we'll try.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Kim's presence, suggestion. Ugh. Try it.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation-based mating rituals.
My uncle has watched over the reproduction of our species. Lay with me. Let's celebrate the goal. I want to be close to you, and there's one way to intimacy. I'll say it's the goal.
Now there's a whole shipment of big words.
She looking at from her head to toe.
May mankind be plentiful, I guess. Can I get back to my nets now?
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
I'm looking for someone, actually.
Oh? Well, how can I assist you then?
Okay, Kim, you need to go to bed. Oh, fuck. Alright, we'll go talk to... Alright, it's almost time, kind of. I'll go talk to Gart, and I'll go talk to Titus, and we might be able to kill time. I can have Kim go to bed, and I can talk to her if she's fucking awake. I pray to God she is. I have a skill point I can put in there if I have to. And in fact, let's talk to this man. Oh, what's this? Scribbling between the thighs of a page of page 3 girl. I don't even know. Fuck. I thought that didn't disappear. I didn't even know what the fuck that said. Whoops. Fuck that one up. Hey, boy, old Roy. Roy, come here.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
By the way, do you have any guns? I want to ask you about something.
Here you go, man.
Not so sure about this.
Actually no.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you? I doubt it.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Someone else
I want to buy.
This is a pawn shop, and the lieutenant shifts from one foot.
Sure, man.
Wait, what? I thought you would have. I can't buy shit from you. Like.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Hjelmdal.
The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes are familiar.
What's the deal with the man in the shirt?
It's the man from Hjelmdal.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
Their matter-of-fact tone belies their surprise at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print. Lie, sire, for no reason.
I was a very sheltered kid. My parents only let me read boring books to ordinary people, and man from Hjelmdal looks extraordinary.
That's very sad,
read
man.
the other responses.
Then you missed out on some pretty well executed, albeit repetitive, adventure literature. The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla, mostly what is nowadays Arda NFD. In fact, most people don't think that man from Hjelmdal ever really existed, but they are wrong.
Hjelmdal isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hjelmdal are an ontological necessity.
What did you mean?
But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
What did you mean that man from Hjelmdal was real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
How much you selling it?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
But why?
Superstar.
I suppose that makes sense, yes. Please go ahead and take it. Welcome to Hjelmdal.
Wow, he just gave that shit to me. Okay.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and
How much is a streetlight?
700 real.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet talk you into buying trash.
Are you in mind? There's one just like that at every corner. Even taking into account the risk of attaining a light, that seems a bit steep. 700 real sounds about right. No.
There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important
Fuck that. This up here, up top.
All the old boomboxes are there,
Will you
blinking
send?
and waiting to whirl.
Oh.
All but one. Yours.
Sure. I've never had that before.
All the old boomboxes are there. You see rows of tall.
Fucking fuck, dude. Well, he ain't got shit. As far as I can tell, he ain't got shit. Which I kind of feel like, because usually when they tell you something, characters in this, they tell you something, it's like 50-50, really. Like, it might be there, it might be what you're looking for, and also could just not be, and you have to figure out what the fuck you need. Let me talk to this motherfucker, actually. You got any tapes?
Everything's still cool here, office tapes. You
Yes.
mean like music tapes?
Yes, do you sell any tapes?
No, music is out. Don't listen to music.
All right, so
I
you
sell
have no idea
extremely cool
whatsoever.
Sunglasses. If you want to get your mojo going.
Okay.
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses.
In the bushes right behind this lorry. Run, you motherfucker! Oh my god. It's not a bush.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
Well, leave. Fuck, actually, I'm so stupid. What did that even say? Interfacing?
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de
Interfacing is untouched. Something. Oh, sure. Excuse me. Shares and physical instrument minus authority. Interfacing.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous,
Oh.
adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
This is long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Maybe. It really hurts to. Punch his armor. A sword wouldn't even scratch a bullet, bounce right off. Still, there's must be a flaw, and that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy challenge. You must have to figure out what it is. Possibly the beating yourself. You know what? Honestly, I think so. I only have 1 point though. I will forget the art is useless, so I will forget the art. I want to. Fairweather T50 internalize. Yes. Fuck yes. Alright.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles with slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
What's the tape for?
Lieutenant looks at the mess in your hands only after you successfully cleaned up the branches. Does the curiosity get him? What's the tape for? It's for Egg. I promised to make his Van X jam hit them.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I'm not sure, but I'll find out. Maybe Egg can point to me in the right. I'd like to think at least one of the Reavers would know how to fix the broken tape. You could set up the nightclub. He has to. He's the master of ceremonies after all. No.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street.
Okay, well,
we shouldn't waste our time.
Thanks, Kim. Logic told me that already, so appreciate
Good
that.
idea. He might have the tools.
All right, let's take off the gloves. Where's my regular gloves at? You know what? Actually, what's the other gloves do for me? Electrochemistry? I would rather have interfacing. I'm gonna keep these gloves on. Motherfucker! Oh, shift, run. Let's have this man spool this shit for me. Hopefully. Let's see what he can do for me. Roy has let me down more than he has helped me, so we'll see. I'm sure he's gonna be like, for a fee, I can do it for you.
Hello, hello.
Hey, do you know?
Let me know if I can help
You know how to fix this?
anything.
Show him the bundle of tape.
You mean Reese Pooley?
Yes.
Yeah, I do, but...
But, great. Could you do it, please? This is important. I need you to be able to play this tape for some...
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much.
Worthless.
He's
It's not,
bound to
it's not
understand.
worthless, Roy. This could be the next thing for the local dance music scene. Wait, do you tinker with film tapes at all? This isn't the same. Maybe you can help me some other way then. It's not worthless?
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know what old church, church down the coast?
Yes. What about
I
it?
helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub, and they play these weird beats, which they call andonic music.
Is it any good?
Anodic.
The music, I mean.
Not fair. I need to funk it up. No, not that. No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes bazoop bazoop bazoop. It's the tape. It could help. Maybe it's hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the sharp, dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Well, that took at least 50 minutes?
Yeah, it was. Respooling isn't that difficult. Although I had to mend the tape in a few places. Anyhow, it's yours now.
Oh, he slides the tape closer to you on the counter. Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
Alright. I got a tape. Got a tape. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it's what they need or what they want, but I have a tape. Hopefully a Van Eck tape. Now I gotta go talk to Titus and Gart. Gart will be easier probably to start with. Still don't have my gun. What?
The surrounding blaze of the electric lights makes the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage seem beautifully ominous.
Why am I thinking about this?
Do something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kanema.
Yeah, I know
the
what it is.
Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv, with its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox. The Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Motor carriage?
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
The machine really puts the local back in locomotion. I don't like a machine that looks impractical.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's a bit girly right now. Fitted with some proper off-road components.
With a winch and a mud tires, we could take it off and be a beaten path, Kim.
We are not going to, though. Because this is clearly a sports motor carriage.
What is it packing?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? Repression of 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
What in there made that infernal whining sound that woke me?
You mean the coil noise?
What is going on?
When variable current passes through wires that make up the coils on the electrical system on this machine, it causes vibration in the wires and the cores of the coils. When the frequency of the current in the coils falls within the audible range, the resulting vibration creates the whiny sound you mentioned.
What a binoclard.
What?
Whatever you do, don't make fun of the lieutenant for explaining this to you.
Wow. How do you know all that?
I have pretty much maintained my vehicles by myself ever since one was assigned to me. You inevitably pick up some knowledge on the way.
There's pride in there. A trained driver knows his ride.
Let's move on. Talk to him again.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam.
Let's try it. Let's try the beats. Try the beats. Try the beats. Try the beats.
Wait. There's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out. It is a shit. It is a chalice held out to you in the silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
He's transfixed by your words. Where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity, never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Yeah.
Did you?
I think that may be an actual poet and you've learned it by heart. I am just a vessel for the muse.
Right. But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if it's yours.
I think that may have been an actual poet and I've learned it by heart.
No matter. It's a fine stanza. You're not so bad after all. For a cop.
For a cop?
They're more often in the fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
In a small office behind the old military hospital, hunched under the green glow of his desk light, Officer Hans Blau browses through a test print of his Futurist magazine. It's called The Futurist. The typeface on the header is too small.
And the organization gets all kinds of folk. I'm sure we try our best. I'm doing what little I can to do right by people. Oh, I'm doing what little I can to do right by people.
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
Gives you a thumbs up.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
The street sign says, "Fuck the police." Well, that's cool. Love hearing that.
Wow. Just wow. I hope you really enjoyed yourself up there. Had a cathartic experience. Because for the rest of us...
I assume you're talking about the karaoke. I did.
That really sucked.
It's safe to say this is about your karaoke performance.
You don't understand my performance, those high notes. I purposely shredded them to convey a strain of warn of sadness.
I get it. You were purposefully shit. So original. I'm not letting anyone up there again. Ever.
Gar, I saw nothing about the whirling rag.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Khaleesi in the room 3, she nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Yeah, I bet you didn't want it to be her. Well, anyway, Mr. Saul, I don't like loose ends.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for telling me, I guess. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
As have I, except for the first night. Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really, really holding himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines, a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
I feel like if you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. Beat your chest. I'm a disruptor. Thinking of turning this place into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
I guess.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
I want to bring that up.
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered the whirling as part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address.
The whirling is
He's
listed
thought about this.
on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in the building B. You should get your whirling fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the
Whirling was once East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It was only a matter of time before the whirling fails. The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, some doom ghost.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
What about the other cafeterias you manage? You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Ah, so you finally admit it.
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
Who named the who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Makes sense.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
And who named it the Whirling
Well, it
Rags?
sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What?
Yeah.
It's a great name,
Is
I
it?
know.
I guess. I mean,
Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
What song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateneers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists.
Okay.
I can't tell you how sick I am of Krasmazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those
Krasmazov. Oh my god.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
He doesn't know how to tell you anything. He doesn't want to. And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Well, good luck to you with this place then. Well, too bad it's all doomed then. Good luck to you.
Luck has got nothing to do with it.
Okay,
I
I
need
wish
to
this
think
it
about
was
where
doomed.
I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help. So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
All right.
Yes.
Goodbye. Well. No, wrong. What did I get? Interact with what?
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
Hand-eye, hand-eye coordination's up 1. I feel like that might be it. Only one I get, I mean. I don't know if I have anything else that will help my hand-eye. but it's very high because. Oops, wrong. Nope, nope.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic
go!
bag bearing a rifle.
Boom!
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make?
The 4.46
Model?
caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theatre of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Is anyone else still making these?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war, so there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who else? Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from. Dangle the bag thoughtfully.
Okay. And?
Shot probably came from a Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
That's probably a good thing.
I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech-loaders in peacetime. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
I think we should have more powerful guns where the law makes you consider every shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. Yeah. But back to the investigation.
Seems we're looking for an antique enthusiast. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed jamrock bangers started crossing over into Martinez? Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this antique bullet type. I would say something mysterious is afoot.
Mysterious? Okay. Either way, we'll know when we find the gun.
Yeah, true. Alright. Put away the bullet.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? No. You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Logic. Fuck it, let's try to find logic. Is my logic down? Nothing for logic. Get those glasses on me. Oh, get this hat on me. Get this logic up, baby. Got 2. That's the first time in a while I've had 2 of anything. Can we get 3? That'd be cool. Oh, this has +2 logic. Okay, alright. Oops, no, what's this? Interact with this.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. There is no loophole.
Okay.
The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
That should be tough. What are the ramifications?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim, point to the photocopy. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
Series over the document.
Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Look at this.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Yeah, we're gonna put that down for now. We ain't gonna fuck with that.
An intricate the pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it.
What's the meaning of
for
this
you to discover.
Oops.
You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are
Gone.
You? Alright. Map Martin.
The worn map features the patchwork. Your finger finally coming.
For more deep.
Let's say items. That's a new thing I have. The reel of magnetic tape. Shop a ball. Okay. Nothing there. I got Tuesday. I had nothing anymore. Fuck yeah! Look at the working firearm that shoots 4 for 6. Find someone forge signatures, but somewhere private where you feel safe enough to sleep. I have. What is? How do you? Okay. What do we need to forge the documents? What do we need?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 4.
Let's get back up here. I have my gloves on for interfacing, so if we go to bed, it is all right. You know what? I think that's actually might be a good idea.
Yes.
Return 100. Well, actually, let's look at. Nobody's looking at us, so interact.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Still gonna want you to go away. Because I want to talk to her. Okay, actually, we gotta talk to Titus anyway, so we'll talk to Titus, get that through. Get you 21 to what is that? 10 o'clock? No, that's 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9. Right? 20. Yeah. 12. Yeah. It's 9 o'clock. So we'll go talk to Titus. Try to get him to talk to us about Ruby.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
Let's get some info on Ruby. That'd be cool. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Yeah, let's...
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, she did.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to for sure for one smoke. She didn't go to the bar for a drink.
No.
That's a lie.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all of the time. You know that's not the case.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Culp.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree? You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? There is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. Have you noticed the winch at the back on the outer wall of the whirling? You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Yes, we have a ballistics lab in the core, and we consult in cases like this.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Weird? How?
What do you mean weird?
You're wearing the pinball maker's coat.
Was run by a fella called Nerflock something, who wore a yellow dust coat, like the one you have on right now. Weird guy. Never liked him.
I think I got this coat from up there, so.
It is a very comfortable coat for such an oldie.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
Right there, underneath the calm and the cool, a nervousness. He's thinking, Ruby could have fucked us all over. How did I not see it?
Godly success. Damn.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Oh yeah, 2 people could go.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Let's go for upstairs in the old workshop. Guess what? Remember that key I found there? Point to the window. Have you firmly established Ruby could have... No. Guess what? I found the key. Yeah, the key in the window.
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen. The one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here. With you. All the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old. Faded. It'd have been there for 20 years at least.
She could have put it back there once she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting. But it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints?
Yeah.
Recent?
Yes.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
Recent nod. A week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's wall mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
There was a pinball machine in the workshop, still operational.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with
What if they are somehow connected to the murder, a pinball murder? Just making an observation. I think it just thought we could bring some down, get some machines in here. Just making an observation, let's move on.
He makes a gruff gesture for you to continue.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly
She
doesn't go well.
She absolutely had access.
Me
Yes.
and the boys need to check it out.
Okay.
That's what we established.
She absolutely had access to the roof. There's no question there.
But a route does not put that bullet in his head.
No, that is true.
A gun does that.
That is true.
And Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
I already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggling guns too. I analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed. There's a small 28% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof. Show them the antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around at Martinez. The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. Show them the antique rifle.
That looks antique. A Bell McGrade. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there, or others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots.
Nope.
Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I have analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So...
The man shrugs and looks at you.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
You don't know. Just be honest. Screw honest. You just showed him a breech-loading gun.
I'm just being upfront with what I know.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what. So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
There is a small 20% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof. Local shot shop. Yeah.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance either.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
Titus doesn't reply. Probably a good sign.
Local pawn shop sold the gun to maybe sold my gun. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off.
That's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up. Before I realized it, she told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. When Colassier came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know something was wrong. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry your favor. It's not why did she kill him, it's why she cover up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him. Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him.
Would you
Get
prefer?
down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as a part of a lynch mob, or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
When Kolashi came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Yes, roller eyes, female intuition. That's what it was. You're right, Eugene. Yeah, she just got here shit together. That's how she knew. Or she knew what happened because she killed it. Yes, roller eyes, female intuition. That's what. Yeah, she just got her shit together. That's how she knew.
Yeah. Some people have their shit together. Unlike you. What's wrong with that?
Wishful thinking has no place in a police investigation.
Thank you. His voice is mild but firm.
The more logical conclusion that you wish to avoid is that she knew what had happened because she did it.
Before I listen to Classier, she has some interesting things to say about Ruby.
Yeah. Like what?
Apparently she had a thing for Classier.
A thing? You mean?
He tilts his head to the side and falls silent.
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
I know it's bewildering for me too, but that's what she said. Come on, guys. She hangs out with you, meatheads. This cannot be a surprise. It's supernatural, reality breaking. It's scary, yes. You probably wouldn't use her. She learned it from a liberal. What Kim said. On the list, we're going to book. Come on, guys. She hangs out with you, meatheads. This cannot be a surprise.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to. Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too? It's a lie.
Why are they in... What the fuck is that for? Okay.
Glenn here obviously likes men and he can't hack it. That's his thing.
Oh, okay.
And you do not want to get into it.
Godly empathy. I'm getting these godlies.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Laughter sounds off in the room. It feels nervous. Classier said that she made advances on her, and she thwarted them.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
She just told us Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans.
That Ruby is queer as cabaret, now that I start thinking about it. I don't know why I didn't see it earlier.
He looks out the window pensively.
And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
And then, boss, use us to cover it up? I mean, that's just fucked up.
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
Titus, because she thought it would carry favor with you. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Yeah, why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
You don't know.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlog. She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there.
Do you have any clues into where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry. So, she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
All right, I'm calling it now. I just have a feeling. The only place I haven't been is that the Research and Development building, or the R&D building. And I can go in there somehow. I feel like she's in the R&D building.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me as in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Oh, so specifically me.
And a hole in his heart. That first.
And a hole in his heart.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole.
No wonder she's afraid I've come to declare the end of human experience. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry, God, why does everything flee with the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop.
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like can.
Do I know Ruby before this?
Fucking
I have
hell.
to, right?
Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Hopefully you
It's
do.
not an actual question. Silence. He
Shook
nods.
him. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught Pete. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps
Yeah.
over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
Yeah, I remember there was something with Sona, I feel like, with pale emitters. Something. Can you tell me where the coast is? Start looking.
Sure. There's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Is Estelle? Ackley? Well, I think her name is Estelle. The one with the... Is she Ruby?
Not just granite. Tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
Just think.
No. He already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
I have a suspicion that Estelle is Ruby. No, I didn't pay for my room. Okay, hold on. Before we do that. Alright, well, I think day 5 will be the last day. So, I'm gonna go down here, pay for my room, get Kim out, get her on a date. And in fact... I'll be able to forge signatures. Okay, well, hold on. What do I have to do? The antenna, the tape. The only thing I have to do, I give him the tape. That's it. And then the antenna. I have 2 points. Okay, no, I'm keeping Kim. Oh, they're gone. Who are you?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the
Oh,
law.
this Gary.
I mean, officer.
I don't need to talk to you, Gary. Let me change my clothing, actually. Get the hat on. And yeah, I'm keeping the gloves, though. I kind of want to forge the signatures. I just kind of want to do that now. I don't want to give him actual signatures. So... what if I do that? Let me interact with the letter.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
What? I'm gonna give Egg the tape. I gotta pee. What's this say? What's this say? What's that say? What's this say? The door's closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Yeah. It's time. Yeah, it's 2100. I gotta pee. Let me get up to the church first. Oh god. Okay, let me get in there. Oh god. Okay, can I talk to you? Can we try this dance again? Probably not.
Oh, hey, man.
No.
Goodbye.
What is this? Could these wires work as contact microphones? Maybe. Hey, Estelle!
Welcome back.
I'm not gonna say that to her. I, in my heart, I feel like that is her.
What's on your mind?
You're thinking about
Underground.
It would also be in.
Underground. Egg makes a
I don't even
good
know
point.
I don't even want to try.
Yes, what is it?
Ruby?
What? No. No.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Logic. What is this? Pale unknown. Yeah. Talk to Egg. Okay, hold on. I gotta pee. I gotta pee real bad.
Good morning.
Okay, I have the tape.
Hardcore.
Let's go. I'll be back. Alright, I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up X jam, given the fixed Hawthorne tape.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
Clicks the switch and the tape starts spinning.
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
Yes.
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Just ready. Uh-oh. Oh, God. There we go.
Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault. It would be unbelievably hyper.
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
I'll go get it. Something else must be going on here. Do what? I just found a random tape and brought it to the egghead. He's just incredibly good at remixing.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Oh, maybe his cell isn't Ruby.
Noid's
I
right.
just feel like she
Egghead's
was,
technical talent is the key.
I feel like it is.
No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well. Something mysterious is going on here. That's right, when Egg must live around here. It's definitely his creation.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits. Bring up the volume.
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
I think you might know the answer.
What if we use that crazy sound assault from Sona's experiment, but tamed it, made it pulse? I think it's good enough the way it is. No, made it pulse.
But how?
What about that compressor Andre was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing?
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore.
Whoa, that was a good sound here before.
Yeah, it was awesome and scary, very hardcore.
This voice booms through the chamber and then gets silent.
Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it.
What happened?
At all. It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power.
What is it?
Pulse.
What is this answer to Van Eyck's jam? We could use the sound for the bass.
But how?
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing.
God, are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation.
Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Unless you were thinking Reversion imperative.
Right, I wasn't thinking that.
Hardcore superstar!
Something else about it.
Yeah!
Why are there lungs in your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Why wouldn't they be? Are the lungs not the place where you hold the breath of your soul?
Really?
I think so.
Well, the lungs are where you hold the breath of your soul, aren't they?
Highly gaily.
Oh god, interfacing is as high as it gets, I think. Yeah, +2. I don't think anything else. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure nothing else helps my interfacing. Oh, these close, yeah. And that's it. Let me talk with Andre again.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Save fair. That's -1, so that's not good.
Close your eye.
But just imagine.
Salvation.
Goodbye, Yo, man. What's up?
Yes, what is it?
What are my missions right now? As we're in the village, which I think it's her. Actually,
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Okay,
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax painting. Why? That does, I don't know, only a strange... The mother of why? That does, the mother of humanism. alright, now I guess it's time. Now we'll go to sleep. And I pray, I'm gonna check, well, if her kids are asleep, she is probably asleep, so. Probably not good. Kim being there just cramps my style. She's still there, she's still there. Fuck yeah, okay. Kim, you gotta go to bed. Pray. This all works out. Definitely gonna be another stream. Definitely the next stream. I'm like, I keep feeling like, well, this is it. Oh shit, I gotta pay guard. I keep feeling like this is the end. Like this is the last stream. This is the last one. But it's just pushing. We're just like, I don't know. We're so close. We're so close.
Hey, was there something got the 20? Good.
How could anyone?
I wish I didn't even read that. Not a clue what that even said. Everyone knows half-light, but half-light usually is fucking stupid, so who knows what that shit said. Hear my pen smacking. See you in the I'll see you in the morning, Kim. Go to bed. Time for me to explore. talk to that girl. Maybe take her on a date at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. You know? Or, well, it's about 10 o'clock, yeah.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Someone would have cared to see that, by the way.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
That man. It was an accident, I'm sorry.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
No, I'm actually in the middle of the murder investigation right now. Investigation, we honor the courage of the former murderers.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't think they have funerals for motor carriages. Maybe I should. I don't want a funeral. I hate death. What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world? Someone's been reading up on last century Gotvaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
That's a good point.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
Well, that's fucked up because I assume you're talking about live people, and that's a little different from a car.
It's going to be quite a few years before nature is able to completely take care of a motor carriage. You could always come back in a few months and see if you still want to give it a proper send-off.
It's a pity we don't get to more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or...
I understand, believe me. I really do. I think about all the frivolous side activities I could be doing every time I go out there with my nets. But daydreaming is a rich man's game. At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream. Anyway, what are we talking about here again?
Not shit. Suggestion? Let's leave. Do I have anything to help me with suggestion? -1. That doesn't help. I have a lot of purple, so maybe... Nothing hurting it. Already interfere. -1. Empathy. Nothing for suggestion. So...
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Alright, no, we're gonna try. We're gonna try multiple times. So 28%.
Bastards.
Get the drink on. It would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol, as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
I'm getting close to you. There's but one way to intimacy. Drunk date
what?
different, so all we need to do is first follow.
Funny. Funny sailor jokes. Sorry if I'm not laughing out loud, but the comedy has worn thin over the years.
Great. Now you remind... It's okay. She just hasn't figured out how these things work between the sexes. Keep at it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what
She'll
it is.
come around.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Alcohol, man. That's exactly what she needs.
Let's connect.
Alcohol? Connect? I'm not sure I'm
Can't hammer with
following
me
you.
on a date, drunk date. It will be nice, I promise.
That's a good impression. You really cracked me up, officer.
Impression of her husband.
Now, how can I help you?
She doesn't even understand you asked her out.
Please work. Please.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Hardly went up.
Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Alcohol. That's exactly what she needs. Now make her see that.
I'm lucky when I'm afraid to be around you because you're a woman.
Okay.
I need to be
Farce is
drunk.
going?
You do too. Please get drunk with me on a drunk date.
Absurdly and pointedly phrased. You can be quite funny, officer. Anyway.
She doesn't even understand you asked her out.
Oh my sweet God. Can I ask you about Ruby at all?
Waves are beginning to die down.
No. Alright. I'm going to bed. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay. This gun business is getting old. Oops, okay. Alright, I can talk to like everybody in here pretty much, yeah. If I don't want to. Oh, my nose. Somebody closed my door for me. It's not terrifying. Oh, the letter I can interact
You take
with.
the legal documents out of the envelope.
It's a 72% chance to.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect. This is so...
You've passed...
Oops, I should have
read
read
that. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it...
What it would... The wrench would be a tool, I assume. Chain cutters or a multi-tool? Maybe the multi-tool, actually.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
No. I know that, though. These are good for electrochemistry. What else? I feel like there's other electrochemistry things. Definitely the most I've had. +3 electrochemistry. Pretty good.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. It's like something snaps at you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
I wonder what that changed. Interfacing. Well, the gloves help. Where are the gloves at? Yeah, I'm pretty sure actually nothing else helps interfacing. It was how it is. Oh, well, that's not number 2 though. That should be back on. And get rid of the shirt. Civilization versus rhetoric. Civilization is usually better. Only because in the Empire, like, it's better than the necktie, but like I need the necktie so it can tell me shit. It sucks. It's only volition, but volition is good actually, but still.
A police badge. The face of King. The porter reel is just what you needed. The real. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. Now without the expression. It's just hairy.
Oh, yeah, it says use the shin cutters. What?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected.
Who told me that?
Everything.
When did you tell me that? What?
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. A mirror hangs on the.
I mean, I bet you if I did that before I did that, I mean, I passed them both, so it didn't matter. But, okay, cool. Oh wait, no. Clothes. Let me put my detective shit back on. It's probably better than that. Okay. Regular Dick Mullen.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Put them back in. I'm not doing it yet. I'm not doing it yet. I'm sleeping.
The bed is still cold from the broken.
Go to sleep.
The room behind your closed eyelids is familiar now. The only home you've ever known. Its darkness gathers. The last thing you hear is the wind blowing in through the broken window. Then something comes. A kind of sleep.
Oops. A kind of sleep. So I'm not withdrawing.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Dark show my ass. I know what this is.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately?
Yes.
Saved anyone lately?
I feel like...
Murdered anyone lately?
No, God, it went from a sneeze. It almost sneezed to a
Because
yawn.
you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Shut up, I want to sleep.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Black water under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of
It's me, Sil.
is much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream.
Is that death?
The worst of them all.
I imagine the last dream is the final
The
dream.
last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant.
Yeah.
You will be naked and alone.
Her face forms in summertime, and the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it will be.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
What? So she was really fucking with me, Dolores. Dolores Day. Shut the door just in case. See what I can do with it. It's it's inaccessible. What is this? I mean, it's Kim's room. I don't know what I'm saying, but still. What the fuck?
Yes?
Nothing. What is this? Yeah, this looks in the and you see through them. Okay, well, what important information. Alright, I think. Yeah, that'll be it. I don't need anything over here, so it's oh god, it's literally okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the water lock, and I'm just gonna save there. I don't even know at this point. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's raining. Just let me look. How much have I done? Oh, I didn't have shit on Wednesday. I had so much on Tuesday and so much on Monday. Tuesday I had no, Wednesday I had nothing. Jesus Christ. You know, that was the Now it's Friday. Monday and Tuesday. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh, whoa, whoa, what? Are you a person?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Like dead?
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Gone where?
Hell,
Oh.
most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave
Holy
up.
shit.
The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Did he feel like he has to prove he can still pull his weight? Doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time.
I wonder if I could have found him if I was.
Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Do you think the conversation about his job pushed him to go out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
He has doubts, but right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
Do you know what happened to his medals?
I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Oh, people die. You better get ready too.
Yes.
He finds comfort in the thought.
We all got to go sometime, officer. Everyone I love is already there.
There's an end.
Probably waiting for me. I'm not afraid to die. It's been a good run, and I really miss my friends.
We are both very sorry for your loss. Death of a friend is a terrible thing.
It is what it is. Part of life. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone.
Gone. That is That's tough. That is fucking rough, actually. That's...
Despite their differences, these men played such a significant part in each other's lives that now that one of them is gone, the other feels just lost.
I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Renee?
Yes. What about René?
No.
Yes.
He finds...
We are both... It is what...
Despite their...
I just don't know anymore.
Union.
Officer.
No. That was it. Wow. Okay. Renee's fucking dead. That's crazy. Did not expect that. Okay. I want to go to the other side of this. Jesus Christ. Right here. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Well, we will change that real quick. Guess I'm not done yet. Some glasses. Oh, whatever. God damn it. Empathy and light. Yeah, no, that wouldn't help with shit. And here we are. All right, well, in there. I'm honestly, even where we are now, I kind of am uncertain of it finishing an next stream. Unless the next stream is like 5-6 hours. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ending it. we're close, but I say that like the past 2 streams, 3 counting this one. So it's just I don't know. I don't know. We are in the later third, at the very least is all I can say. But well, this story is coming to an end, and it's been interesting as hell. It's getting more interesting as honestly as it goes on. So I honestly cannot wait to see what the fuck how this will even end. How the fuck this is gonna cap off. But well, we'll see you next time.